from way on the outside.
Oh, but that's not going to be the key. It's going to come from right about the middle. It's the Honda, the number 38 of Trey Kennard.
What a start once again for the dedicated West Coast Lights racer. And look at this, Josh Hill just flying around the outside. That was him in the first turn that just came flying in there. And does he get second?
Yeah, he got Villapoto, and he's in the second. Now what can he do with Kennard?
Wow,
because Hill is not 100% either, Jeff. I spoke to him, and he said, man, I am beat up, battered, and not good from a week ago, crashing in Atlanta.
Yeah, that was a tough hit that he had. I mean, you really wouldn't know it by the way that he's riding right now. He just worked his way past Villapoto, and, you know, spoke with a lot of the riders today. They said, you know, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling comfortable, this and that. And my advice from racing here for so many years is that Daytona is one of those tracks where you're probably not going to feel good. You're probably not going to feel comfortable. The one thing that you have to do is keep your momentum up. You can't get cautious. You can't be afraid to let the bike jump around beneath your legs a little bit. And that's what we're seeing these Supercross riders here do as the track starts to get worked in. Now remember, this is the 4th heat race of the night. Look at this, already 2 ruts on the inside of that turn.
Villapoto in 3rd on that Monster Energy Factory Kawasaki. The San Manuel Yamaha of Hill just in front of him.
This section was just the topic all day long throughout qualifying practice. The fans just really got treated to some, you know, as they tried to get their momentum up. Oh, Villapoto almost goes down. Doesn't really lose any time. But those riders going through that long straightaway, there was some scary sections that some riders got too far over the front of the bike. A lot of panic revs through there. Hopefully these guys can get it dialed in here for the main.
Look at how Villapoto cuts across through that whoop section, closes up on Hill.
I mean that has to be an extra 30 feet to go wide in each one of those turns.
Here he comes inside. Quickly Hill's able to counter.
That was an odd line for Josh Hill to go wide there after that long straightaway.
What, you see the rear end of the 2 kick up on Villapoto?
Well, like I said, Ralph, this is a track and this race, this stop in the championship is one where you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable, if that makes any sense at all. I've said that before, but you really have to let the bike go under you and not mind if it gets a little sideways now and then. Look at Villapoto. He is
crisscrossing all over the racetrack.
And look how wide Villapoto's going once again, trying to find a line around Hill, and that's because he sees Trey Kennard at a 105.4 lap time, starting to wheelie away from these guys.
Kennard is really adjusted well to the big bike. And just when you think one of the guys gets an advantage, the other one counters back just like that, and Hill takes it right back away from Ryan Villapoto.
Well, he's putting up a fight here. This is exactly what Hill needs to do, as both riders about 2 seconds, well, second and a half off of Kennard, as Kennard gets down into the 104s that last lap around, 104.8. Hill and Villapoto both at a 106 flat.
And remember, these are the 2 guys that are chasing Dungey in the points. So having a good run here tonight is going to be key to both of these guys keeping a shot wide open in Dungey.
Well, and more so than battling for this position in the heat is what I'd like to see these riders do is try to find that momentum and find that lap time. They're at a 106. Dungey was at a 104.1 first time around.
Villapoto around Hill.
Made it look easy there. Took the short way around. Now we'll see if maybe a clear track now. You can already see that he's starting to gap himself from Josh Hill. So we'll see if Villapoto can find the line and drop this lap time. This one should be quicker this time around.
This is a shot why I love coming to Daytona. You really get an idea of the speed these guys are carrying.
Wow, Villapoto last lap, 103.9. Fastest lap of the Supercross qualifying heat so far. And I get the feeling that he's just starting to get loosened up. This is the type of track that a rider like Villapoto was really going to excel on. I mean, we all know what he's done in the AMA National Motocross Championship. I liken this to a blend between motocross and supercross. You know, and there's some tracks on the National Motocross circuit that have you know, similar jumps and all this, and the same amount of bumps and ruts.
He is definitely gaining on Kennard.
Oh, no doubt about it. And he's found some lines there. As we're on lap 5 of 8, we know that that section that they just went through, that left-hander, that Villapoto has got that line dialed, if it even takes that long to get around Kennard.
He's got about 2.5 laps to do it before the checkers.
Well, he's going to double triple here. Makes a little mistake there, but Kennard stretches it back out. And this track is so inconsistent as the lines change with each race. This sand, what the sand berm that might have been there 1 lap ago, it could have got blown out by the other 20 riders. You come around the next lap and it's just not there.
Coming up along pit road. That long boulevard of broken dreams and battered bikes tonight.
Well, and these two riders have a little history when it comes to Supercross.
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
Look at how Villapoto he takes it back and forth across this stretch.
Okay, but here it is. Look how much time he gains here by taking this inside line. Now he ends up right on Kennard's rear wheel. A couple turns left to go. Villapoto still charging hard. Kennard takes the outside, so does Villapoto. Let's see if Kennard goes outside.
Through this section here, Trey starts to step away from him. And then look at the speed Villapoto carries. Look at that, right on the outside to get him. Boy, he just came ripping through there.
Well, and Kennard, we've seen how much fight he has. Look at this. Let's see if he can pick up on some lines. Even though he's moonlighting, if you will, here in the Supercross, he has had some fantastic races, and this is going to be a.
Let's go back and take a look at this pass and the speed of Villapoto.
Well, see, Kennard starts to get on the brakes here as he comes in just really mellow. I mean, watch this here. As Villapoto, he just leaves it on a little bit longer. He just wants it that much more and charged in just a little bit harder. Just went a little deeper.
Well, that's what we talked about all night, Jeff. You've got to really want it more than anybody else here tonight. It's that commitment level that's going to make the difference. Hill and Tommy Hahn battling here. Josh Hill on the blue Yamaha, number 75. Hahn closing in on the number 10 Rockstar Suzuki.
Hahn here, you see him going kind of through the middle, more of that line that Villapoto took, and Hill kind of bouncing his way through here, and he's hanging tough right now, but at that 106 lap time just could not hang with the leaders, as Villapoto was at 103 last time around and Kennard at a 104, so both of those riders were consistent and consistently fast. Josh Hill has consistently been a 106. And Tommy Hahn right now, he's down in the 105s, about a half a second a lap faster, and he is really putting the pressure on to Josh Hill on that San Manuel Yamaha.
Working the final lap here in heat number 2.
Boy, and you can just see here, out of the 4 heat races, the track has already changed, already getting rough, starting to take on the appearance of what it was in the qualifying heat when it was torn up.
Checkered flag, Ryan Villapoto. Ryan Morris in his first Supercross race, battling with Michael Byrne. This is for 6th. Morris is on that yellow Suzuki. We're here and he's going to ride this big bike until the West Coast lights start up again, and he's going to the main for the first time on a big bike. Congratulations to Morris. Congratulations to Villapoto on the win.